Hey, this is a little part two to the video I just filmed. Probably gonna be shorter, but I don't know, we'll see. There's just one thing that I forgot to mention. It's a little sad. I'm not out at my job. I am closeted as a trans person. Um, and so I get, misgendered all the time. And that's because, like, I really don't feel comfortable outing myself to my coworkers. I don't want them to know that I'm trans, at least, like, not yet, because I don't really know them that well, and I just, I don't know. I can't really tell which ones would be homophobic and which ones wouldn't be, or, transphobic, um, they go hand in hand and all that. But anyway, um, yeah, like, they don't know that I am in a poly relationship with, um, two non-cisgender people. They don't know that I'm not cisgender. And that's sort of odd because, I will have to, I might start my transition, like, in terms of medical stuff, like, while I'm working at Taco Bell, because one of the biggest things that I wanted to have money for was hormones. So if they, if I start transitioning while I'm at Taco Bell, they might start to see me change a little bit. And, it might be very gradual because, that's how hormones can be. So, I don't know. I guess if that happens, we'll just cross that bridge when we come to it. I'm not gonna, like, hold off on my transition just because I'm closeted at my job. I would still definitely pursue the changes that I want to see. And if they have a problem with that, or they have any weird, uncomfortable questions, like, I don't know, I guess if they ask me, like, hey Sid, why is your voice deeper now? What's going on? Like, or whatever kind of changes I have. If I have facial hair when I get on hormones, I'll probably shave it, to be honest. I don't really want facial hair, but, um, anyway, if they have all these questions, I will tell them I'm trans, and then, and I'll tell them I'm non-binary and stuff. I mean, if they have questions, I'm willing to answer them, but if they're going to be disrespectful or ask, like, very intrusive questions, then, I'll state my boundaries. Like, I've already kind of thought about this in my head, of course, because it's a big deal, like, um, it's just, I've got a kind of, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it attitude, but I'm already kind of planning out how I would handle the situation. Um, should I have to, come out as, trans non-binary at Taco Bell? Um, and there are resources available where you can contact, uh, on the wall there's like a poster that has these different phone numbers for people you can call if you have any issues at work, including, harassment from coworkers and stuff. So, uh sorry, I'm distracted because my dad's playing really loud music. um yeah, so I already took a picture of all those phone numbers. I'm going to, I'm gonna keep those saved on my phone for if I ever need to use them, because, sometimes shit happens and you gotta have your resources available. So, that reminds me, I actually have to call someone. I have to call, someone, because, I need to get something sorted out with payroll, because I'm trying to get on Chime. Uh, Chime, not sponsored, I'm just gonna tell you why. Chime is like a money app that you can use on your phone, and my sister uses it for her, finances and stuff. So, that's how she gets her paychecks. And if someone uses Chime and then they recommend Chime to someone else, then you both get a $100 bonus. You both get an extra little $100. So that's exciting. So, anyway, that's all I have to say. I'm sorry if it's a bit sad to hear that I'm closeted at my work, but, like, I live in the South, I, I mean, that's most of it, It's just the culture here is pretty hostile, and also, it's a Trump year, and there's been a hell of a lot more, like, bigotry in life now that, you know, Trump is back in power. So, like, I'm just trying to play it safe. And if something terrible happens at work and I can no longer work there and I don't even get to transition as soon as I would like, which is as soon as possible, then, you know, that means I lost my opportunity. But if I just keep my poker face and, like, you know, all that, then I can actually, I can, I can acquire the hormones and have the changes that I want, you know? Um, so it's kind of like the ends justify the means, in my opinion. Um, I also don't know how soon I can get on hormones because they are expensive, but there's a clinic in the area that I know I can use. I know that I can utilize. They even say on their website that they assist transgender patients. So, like, that's not their main focus, but it is a hormone clinic, you know? And they do sometimes, like, supply hormones to trans patients. So, um, I'll probably look into that, when I'm able to. But anyway, that's all. I'll see you later, okay? Wish me luck for the future and all that. You know? Skibbity. Skibbity toilet. Hey, skibbity toilet? Skibbity toilet? What? Who knew Skibbity toilet was gonna show up? Oh my goodness, hello? Anyway, alright, I'm gonna end the video now. Goodbye.